Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this episode of Retro Releases, we are looking at Cartney Brakin. She was released as a chase in 2012 during the Cars 2 mainline. It says September 2012, so right around then, right around towards the end of the Cars 2 line, and she is one of my personal favorites of all time, and she is, of course, one of the best looking cars in my opinion. Cartney appears in Cars 2 during that Tokyo montage. Lightning McQueen and Mater are going through Tokyo and they stop into like a Lightning McQueen merchandise store. And Cartney is there. She's kind of like playing with her, I guess, like Lightning McQueen toy. And then she sees McQueen and she just kind of falls over. It would have been cool to get like that toy included with the diecast, but the normal car is just perfectly fine with me. So yeah, she does have this lightning bolt, which attaches into her rear, I guess, into her rear roof area. And yeah, it is removable. It's taken a beating over the years, but it's still able to connect, and it just snaps right in and works perfectly fine. Can move around a little bit, which is kind of annoying. Like, you can look like that. Or it can look like that, which is what it looks like in the movie, so I'm glad they included the lightning bolt. She has a lot of detail, so starting off on the hood, she has the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup logo. You get over to the side, she has the Lightning McQueen flames with the big ol' 95. She has the World Grand Prix decal, which is pretty cool because I assume there was not a whole lot of time between McQueen agreeing to be in the World Grand Prix and McQueen arriving at Tokyo. So that was like a span of a couple of days for Cartney to for someone to produce that decal and then for Cartney to get it. She has two Ka-Chow decals on both sides, one towards her front fender and one towards that rear, is that like a C-post, I believe it's called, in race cars. Same exact pattern on the other side, just reversed. She has some nice silver, almost chrome wheels. Love her expression. She's looking very, very happy. And of course on the rear you have her license plates and those rear decals, or these rear taillights. She shares a model with 4 other cars. That would be Ruka, the 2013 Airport Waitress, I believe, which was also released as a chase. You have Yukio. It's kind of hard to tell because he has a giant helmet on. He is the same model. He was released as a super chase. Hiraki, also released as a super chase. And then Takeishi, also released as a super chase. You can see there without his helmet on. If I can get it off, you can kind of see how the model is similar, or the same actually. And I have reviewed all 4 of those other cars. I believe I did review Takeishi, Yukio, and Hiraki very recently, and Ruka a year or 2 ago. So you can go and check those out if you feel like it. As I was mentioning, it's pretty interesting that all 5 cars released on that model were either chases or super chases, so pretty limited amounts exist. Here she is with Maddie McGear, another smaller Lightning McQueen fan. Of course, Maddie not nearly with as much, I guess, detail in terms of like decals and all that. I mean, you have Timothy Two-Stroke, another red Lightning McQueen fan. Of course, you have, me and Tia. This is a super fan Tia I have right here. You can see that she is kind of similar in that they have just copious amounts of decals all over them. And then, of course, you have Lightning McQueen himself. She kind of takes some aspects from both the World Grand Prix version of Lightning McQueen and the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup version of McQueen. So here is Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen. You can see that the logo is, that Hudson Hornet Piston Cup logo is on her front hood. So that's where that comes from. And then the World Grand Prix McQueen is the source of most of the other stuff. Actually, apart from the Ka-Chow, which I assume is just a separate decal only for Lightning McQueen fans. The World Grand Prix McQueen is where that 95 or that World Grand Prix decal comes from. And then, of course, the lightning bolt that fades into the flames, which is this is a really cool touch by the animators, by the way. fades. It's also on Cartney. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, Cartney Brakin, as I stated, one of my personal favorites of all time. Absolutely obsessed with this car when I first got her as a kid. And overall, a very, very solid release. That will do it for today's video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.